Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. So in this spray paint art tutorial I'm going to be showing you how to do two different planets. One using a lid stencil and the other using an overlay to do your planet. The lid one I'm going to be using a plastic bag for the texture, and the overlay one I'm going to be using magazine paper to do the texture on that one. I'm going to be showing you the difference between them both. So I hope you'll enjoy this video tutorial, and please like and share it, and if you're a new visitor to my channel, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. It will be much appreciated. So then guys, the first one we're going to do is the lid one. So I'll put the overlay to one side for now. So what you want to do is grab your lid and put it where you want your planet, and then grab a colour that you're going to use and just spray around it so you get an outline of where your planet's going to go. Now we're going to fill it up with the colours. So we're going to start from dark here and work to light as we come out. So grab your dark colour first and spray it at the back. And get your next colour. And the next one going lighter as you go down to the bottom. There, and put a little light there. And what we're going to do now is grab the white and cover 3/4 of it with white. Like so. Now grab the black, spray at the back. Like that. Now what you want to do now is grab your plastic bag, but make sure you screw it up, and then you get some lines in it so you get some texture when you pull it off the planet. So we're just going to lie it down on there and get your fingers and just rub it across. Like so. Right, next part is put a bit of highlight here. So get a light colour, just put it there. Bit of white. Like so. And then now to the black to do the back, the shadow. Like that. Right, now before you put the lid down on top, you really want this to dry, because if you put the lid down while it's wet, the edge there will stick to the paint, so when you lift it up you'll have a ring where the edge has lifted the paint off. So it's always best to leave it to dry, I'd say 5 minutes or so. For the purpose of this video I'm going to dry it with a flame. If you try that, make sure you hold it about a foot above the painting flame and then shoot it across the painting, not directly on, because if you shoot it directly on, then the painting will set alight and then it most probably wreck your painting. So if you don't feel confident in using that, or you don't want to try it, just leave it to naturally dry, say about 10 minutes. You can always just touch it with your fingers to see if it is dry enough. So well, that's dry enough now, so we'll grab the lid stencil and then we're just going to place it on the planet there. So I'm going to put a weight on it. But if you're going to use a weight, make sure it is completely dry, because the weight then will definitely push the lid into the paint. So then just make sure it's dry. There's no rush when you're doing this, just remember that. Right, now that's done, we're going to spray the entire sheet black. So I've just sprayed that black. Now we sprayed it all black, we're going to put some stars in there. I have done a tutorial on how to make stars. I'll put the link in the description box if you want to check that out, feel free to. So, for stars, just grab the white paint and we're going to just flick it onto the sheet. Just flick them around anywhere. And then just keep doing this until you feel as though you have enough stars. I think that'll do. So, you don't have to put many stars there, I haven't, because that's where the next plant's going to go. So I'll just wipe this paint off my fingers. And then we'll go on to the next part. Right then, we'll just take the lid stencil off this one. So that's the first one done using the lid. This one's most probably the fastest way of doing it, because the only time you have to wait for it to dry is just before you put the lid on it. So most people use this way because it's a faster way of doing things. So I like both ways, but we'll get on to this one now. The first thing you need to do before you do the overlay one is all the sheet here has to be completely dry, because when you put the overlay on top it'll stick to the paint underneath. So when you pull it back off after you've put the colours in for your planet, and you pull the overlay back off, the paint will stick, and then 9 times out of 10 the paint and some of the card off the painting underneath the paint will pull off as well, so then that wrecks your painting totally. So what we're going to have to do is we're going to leave it to dry. I'm just going to speed up the process a bit and use a flame again. Right then, now I've dried it a bit, you still want to leave it to dry for about 5 minutes, because the flame doesn't always work and won't dry it out totally. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave it for 5 minutes or so, and then I'll be back with you once it's dry. Right then guys, this is dry now, so we'll grab the overlay. Grab your overlay, put it where you want the planet. I'm going to put it here. And then what you want to do is you want to put some weights around that now to stop the overspray going underneath. I'll just put some weight on it. That's another reason why you want it completely dry, because the weight of these now will push onto the paint, and it'll definitely stick if it isn't dry enough. I also use some spare card and I cover the area up around it as well, so you don't get any overspray on the rest of your painting. A few more weights there. Put on there. Right, so we'll get the colours and we'll just spray the colours in there. I'm going to do the same principle as that one, going from dark colours to a light colours. First, have like a dark red I'm going to use for this, there, and then I'm going to use a lighter red, there, and then get a bit of orange, there, and then yellow, put a bit of yellow mixed around there, like so, a bit more orange, just get a bit of lighter yellow around the rim there, put dark red in places, like so, and then next one, I'm just going to get some magazine paper, screw it up a bit, it makes a texture. I'm just going to put it on where the paint is. Just put it down, lift it up. See, because it's drying out so fast, leaves a bit of a paper on there. I prefer using a plastic bag over paper, but it's up to the individual what they want to do. So, solve that, just get a bit of clear coat, and I'm just going to spray a bit on to wetten the paint up. Put it on there, grab another piece of paper, magazine paper, whatever. See, it's sticking there. See the white dots? That's a piece of paper. So, you can put some lacquer on it. You can pull these off if they're wet enough, like so. Like that. So right, now we're going to put some light colour there, grab this, grab your light colour, and we'll just spray it around there. just going to put a bit of orange here, like so. I'm just going to get the white, just highlight it a bit round there. Not much. Like that. If you do put a bit too much white on, you can always just go back over and just put a bit of yellow back there, like so. So now just the black there, you want to just fill it up. Like so. So then you still got a bit of a texture in that there, so it looks like the plan's got texture. And then take your weights off. Take them off. And hopefully it hasn't stuck. Right, here you can just put a bit of black here, see where it's just seeped through a bit. So you can just grab your black, you can just go around it, you can just blend it in a bit, take out the line, like so. You can do the same on this one as well if you wanted, just so it looks so it's black kind of distance. Like that. So I'm just going to add a few stars here, because putting the black back on there we took a few of the stars out, so quick flick there a bit, put a few here at the bottom, like so, put a few up there. Like that. Right then guys, that's them both done. The lid one and the overlay one. I'm just going to sign it. Right. I'll also clear coat it as well. I'm running out of clear coat, so that's taking a bit longer. Right then guys, that's a clear coat on. So I hope you enjoyed watching this spray paint art tutorial, how to make two different planets. I use them both, I like them both to be honest. That one's for quicker paintings, if you just want to do a quick one or you're just practicing. This one will take longer to do, you have to wait for things to dry. So give them both a try, but just remember, let things dry before you place things onto a wet paint, so you don't pull off the paint from underneath. I hope you enjoyed this spray paint art video tutorial and you found it helpful. And if you did, please like and share it. And And if you're a new visitor to my channel, thanks for stopping by, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Once again, thank you for watching one of my spray paint art videos. It's much appreciated. I'll see you all in the next spray paint art video. Have a great day, take care, and bye for now.